Hi, Julian David here with Liquid Sonics. Today, I'm honored to announce Reverberate version 3.3, an update that expands Liquid Sonics' impulse response reverb powerhouse with yet another practical mixing feature. Here's what's new. The existing post-processing effects in Reverberate, like chorus, delay, and EQ, are now joined by a reverb ducker, a feature that has been profoundly well received in Seventh Heaven, Cinematic Rooms, Illusion, and Lustrous Plates. The update also includes minor fixes and native Apple Silicon support. If you're an existing user of Reverberate, you'll be thrilled to hear that this update comes at no additional cost. And for anybody considering a purchase, the deal has just become even sweeter. Let's dive in. Ducking a reverb has become a popular mixing technique, and it's easy to see why. When set up correctly, the reverb is tucked away during the musical phrases and floods back in to fill the space during the breaks. On a vocal, this can improve intelligibility and closeness, but it also gives you the expansiveness of lush reverb. It can be the best of both worlds. You'll find the new Ducker tab on the right side of the effects section. The controls are split into two areas: detection and response. The Ducker reduces the reverb signal when the input feeding the reverb rises above the threshold value. The ratio determines the rate of the reduction when the threshold is passed. Typically, I like to make sure the Ducker is just clamping down on the phrases and not set too aggressively, but you might choose to do exactly that for effect. The knee determines how gradually that ratio is applied. The attack and release controls adjust how quickly the compressor responds to the signal when it is above or below the threshold. Trim is a straightforward gain control for compensating the level lost, so you can correctly A/B the effect. Finally, the gain reduction meter gives you a visual idea of how much compression the Ducker is doing. Rather than being integrated into the reverb engine itself, as in other Liquid Sonics plugins, the Duckers in Reverberate have been placed at the end of the processing chains. You can set up independent ducking for reverbs 1, 2, and the master, which is helpful if you're using a complex patch with multiple reverbs. Any delays you might have set up in your patch will also be ducked, giving you a powerful tool to create the space your vocal or solo instrument needs in the mix. Let's hear this in action. I'd like to show you this horn section from a song I mixed a little while ago, before ducking was added to Reverberate. At the time, I went for this lovely patch from Liquid Sonics' free FS24X Fusion IR expansion pack, and then I went from there and tweaked it with some EQ, delay, and chorus. Here it is in the track and in solo. It sounds great already, but let's find out if we can use the new Ducker to make those horns sit in the track even better. I'm going to keep the horn soloed for the moment so that we can hear all our adjustments very clearly. Let's start by adding a little bit more level on the send, and then I'll tweak the controls of the Ducker. Let's bring down the threshold. Increase the ratio. Bring down the attack a little bit. Make up some gain. I like to tweak the release so that it really works with the tempo and the ebb and flow of the music, but the 200 millisecond default actually works really well for this one. Let's hear it again before and after. Maybe we can even go more dramatic. One more time in solo without the ducking first and with the ducking engaged. With the version 3.3 update, you can now quickly and easily duck your favorite IRs and Fusion IR expansion reverb patches without the need to set up a sidechain compressor after the reverb in your DAW. The free update is available right away from the downloads page on liquidsonics.com. Simply download the installer and install the plugin over the top of your existing installation. It's exciting to see how a plugin as flexible and exhaustive as Reverberate 3 can still get just a little bit better. All of Liquidsonics' reverb plugins now include reverb ducking, so it's the best time to start exploring this powerful technique in your next mix if you haven't already done so. Thank you for watching and see you soon.